Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Aller. Looking to scramble. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. He's at the and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Might be looking to run. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Dinkins. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. formation for these receivers. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on second down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Grab near the marker. It's Bauman. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They're setting up the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pulls and fires complete. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lofton. Across the 25. He's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The RPO fired complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. that's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for them.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Aller. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Penn State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sets up the screen. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's back. Pressure coming. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time. So
a lot of space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Beck. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fletcher. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
To the air, it's Allard. Dances away to buy time. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Give to the back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Canes inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on third down. They get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive.
Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bears will put total leather and will get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the pass is incomplete. A big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Canes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No backs. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Uncorks one. It's caught downfield. Turns it on at midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. With the catch, it's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Bears have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Quarterback will keep it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go!
To the air, it's Robertson. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. On the move. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick release on the RPO. He's loose. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To the air, it's Beck. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots?
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I like the play call, like being aggressive on offense. Second inches, you still got a third down coming, but the defense, great job being ready for the pass. Wasn't fooled, got the sack, now set up a better third down situation for them.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the...
It's a running room. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That'll put a smile on the OC's face to get a little breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Powers through the defender. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Bears moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cameron. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Fires to the big fella. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. Snags it down the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's back. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. An 84-yard drive there. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Bears want to move quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Robertson. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got room on the return. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Miami!
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could...
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moving away from pressure. The throw. Hauls it in. Takes it out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That'll be a first down as they try to put one up late.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Dropping back, it's Beck. Caught over the middle, it's Fletcher. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be for the win. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. The screen, he can go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry up. He'll do it himself on the draw. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. If he houses this, it's ball game. Pass to 50. The 30. At the 20. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, baby.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got
Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, you love those plays as a defense when the quarterback gets a little bit sloppy and floats one out there, and you just got an opportunity to run underneath. You got to run underneath that thing and squeeze it and make the play. You can't look where you're running before you catch it. Maybe he was peeking ahead a little bit before he secured that down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Forced out of the pocket. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cade. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. First play of the period, first down here. On the run, it's Edwards. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Finding an escape route. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Johnson looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close.
Touchdown, Wildcats! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Plucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's got room. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Fletcher. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's back. Zips it out to his man. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Complete on the comeback. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Took care of it himself. At the 45, on its way. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Gonna swing it on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end and coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's back. Just a short pass to the tight end.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
Get out of here with a W, offense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one, making side adjustments here. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. The short hands, it's Fletcher. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it down. It's a seam wide open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I don't like that start for this offense. I like coming out, being aggressive, throwing the football, but we got to keep our QB clean. Like, this is a huge part of the game, man. Keep that guy, his nerves down, keep his jersey clean. This offense has got to protect their guy.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. grabbed over the middle. It's Pena. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Throwing right. It's gone.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. Here comes the heat. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy. That last play, you could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Pena. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to get it to the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Might be calling a hot route. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Snagged in the middle, it's Fletcher. Pulled down for the tackle. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, you got to pick your spots when you're running your quarterback because you don't want him to take too many hits. You don't want him to risk injury. But when you see a run like that right there and he gets you the first down, man, it makes you want to just dial it up again.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Quarterback now breaking the field. Snags it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Reynolds. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and a touchdown, Nittany Lions! trip to the end zone. Why not double the try total and go for 2? These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Slings it downfield. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Beck. Using his legs to buy some time. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency, because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They trim the lead to 5. It's 15-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Fletcher. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To the air, it's Beck. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys... great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pressure coming. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick, so nice job there getting it executed.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to...
There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going up top again. Caught close to the marker. It's Singleton. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Aller. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's got him this time. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on second and goal. To the air. It's Aller. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
And that's a big stop by this defense. And now, man, this is decision time. If it's at the 5, if it's at the 10, I'm kicking the field goal, tying this thing up. But so close to the goal line, do you want to roll the dice to still maybe take the lead in the fourth quarter here?
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the fourth quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it. Receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Beck. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Fletcher. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Might be changing the route. The inside handoff. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they run it right up the middle, try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball is right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.